The Merc Show is an 18-plus show. It is for purely entertainment only. He is a made-up person in a made-up town with a made-up name. Therefore, it is not to be taken seriously. He poses no threat, nor does he promote terrorism. So don't take him seriously. And also put your little kitties to bed. Hello, mercenaries! Welcome to the 13th episode of the Merc Show. I'm your host, Mr. Bonkers. Alright, believe it or not, guys, this is actually going to be somewhat of a short episode. Not a whole lot has happened. I mean, things happen, but not a whole lot. Just have one review for you, and that's about it. Alright, so let's get started. Well, this past Monday, there is sci-fi fans and specifically Star Wars fans were forced to sit down their fat butts and watch some football. Anthony, myself, and everyone else, they hate football. We don't care much for it. But it was ESPN, and ESPN is owned by Disney. I know, I talk about Disney a lot, but, hate to say it, but they pretty much took over my life because I love Marvel Comics and I love Star Wars. Disney owns them both, so therefore I'm forced to talk about Disney. Anyways, so during the halftime show, that's when they decided to show the final trailer for Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens. Frankly, they should have kept the 7 in there, but that's just my opinion. But anyway, Star Wars The Force Awakens, we saw the final trailer. Some people liked it, some people hated it. Me personally, I thought it was too much CG for the dogfighting, the spaceships and all that. Everything else is practical, and that's good, but come on, you can do practical with the spaceships. But that's just me. I'm just a little concerned for that. But anyways, back to it. So, we watched the trailer, that's when the tickets went on sale. Right then and there, when everybody was watching Monday Night Football. There weren't even freaking Star Wars fans. You just have some people sitting there watching football, drinking their fucking beers, and be like, oh, that looks like a mighty fine movie. And they get online, they purchase the tickets, and then these motherfuckers scalp them on eBay for $1,000. Are you fucking kidding me? So, I got online, Anthony got online, everybody got on Fandango, and with a whopping 82 million people got on all at once on Fandango, caused it to crash. Shoo! Boom! Crash! And therefore, the site was down for practically that first day. A lot of places were sold out because of it, because there were server errors and all kinds of shit. No doubt you could look at my rant videos from the previous to know what I'm talking about. But yeah, 82 million people got on Fandango and other movie sites all at once and crashed them. Lots of crashing on lots of websites. Yeah, so, but it's fixed now. You should be able to buy your tickets with no problem. I got my tickets finally. After fucking New Year's. Anthony, the lucky son of a bitch, he's seeing it on the day it comes out. Not on the exact premiere. He's like going to like the third showing in the IMAX. I have to wait till motherfucking New Year's. Don't worry. I may be a psychopath, but sorry, I didn't mean to give you a finger. I may be crazy, psychopathic killer, but I'm not going to hurt anyone at the movie theater. I'm just not. Remember, disclaimer. Purely entertainment. But still, I mean, I got a mask on, folks. I could be sitting right next to you and you wouldn't even fucking know it. Well, no, I made that video where... Well, you guys know what I mean. Anyways. So, yeah. Fandango's back online after fixing, and you should be able to purchase tickets at some point. But yeah, it's back on, it's fixed. So that is what pissed me off. Now to move on to what's pissing other people off. I'm not so pissed off about this. I find it kind of fucking funny. You may notice that a couple videos ago, I mentioned Back to the Future, Pepsi going on sale after the 21st of October, you know, sometime this month. I didn't say the exact day, I just said the exact month. Well, apparently on the 21st, that's when the Pepsi was supposed to go on sale. The Perfect Pepsi. Which is just a normal Pepsi with a different bottle. Well, turns out that when it finally came to buy those Pepsis for the 30th anniversary of Back to the Future Part 2, then, wasn't the first movie, but anyways, yesterday was the day that, you know, in Back to the Future, that's what the exact time they arrived in the future. And believe it or not, a lot of stuff came true, but not all of it. We don't have flying cars. We still have to pump our own gas. But we got 3D movies. We're slowly developing hovering boards, and I'm pretty sure Nike's pretty close to developing those self-tying shoes. We have clothes that, you know, instantly dry off, not like that blowjob thing. Whoops, that came out wrong. Anyways, you guys know what I mean. We have material that it kind of dries quicker than most materials. We may not be able to hydrate a pizza, but we definitely have tons of frozen pizza that we can go out to the grocery store, and they got like stuffed crust and rising crust, thin crust, all kinds of pizza. And if you pop that crap in a microwave, then yeah, that's kind of like hydrating a pizza in a little bit. And freaking government. You know, it's possible to have our thumbprints read to open a door. That technology's possible. But I don't understand why the government won't let us have them. Only in secure areas like the Pentagon. Oops. Classified information. You didn't hear from me, folks. Anyways. Yeah. The thumbprint thing. How come we don't have those yet on our doors? The technology's out there. Come on, make it available for the USA. We don't have flying cars, so at least give us this shit. Now, we're not. I think flying cars are around too. I think they're hidden in, like, I don't know, some secret government facility. I won't give the exact number, but let's just say it's halfway to 100, or actually halfway to 101. You know, take a couple steps back. You guys know what I mean. But yeah, so, back to the story at hand. Pepsi was going to make the exact replica of the bottle. Now here's their mistake. They decided to give it to freaking Comic-Con. They had 600 of these little fuckers ready to be given away, not bought, given away, because the price of these things is supposed to be $20.15, which is actually kind of a bargain considering in the movie they're $50 a bottle. But anyways, yeah, $20.15 for the year 2015. Well, not only that did they give away at Comic-Con, but also they kind of sold some a little bit early. They were supposed to be released yesterday. Or not yesterday. Crap. Just so you know, guys, I film this on Thursdays and I release these on Fridays. I try to put the mindset of Friday. Keep in mind I'm still a rookie, folks. But anyways. Yeah, on the 21st, they were supposed to release these. Turns out there was only like 200, maybe 300 left of these special edition bottles, and man, people are pissed. And they are totally trashing Pepsi for it. They're like getting on every freaking Pepsi website, every freaking Pepsi web page. If there's a freaking t-shirt of Pepsi, people spray paint. And guess what they're spray painting? Coca-Cola. Drink some motherfucking Coca-Cola. Don't give these guys this money. They screwed us over. They promised us one thing, they gave us, so let's just drink some motherfucking Coca-Cola. Keep in mind that Coca-Cola used to use freaking cocaine as a main ingredient back in the 1800s. Or was it the 1900s? Anyways, That's where the Coca from Coca-Cola comes from, folks. True story. Look it up. But anyways, yeah, so people are pissed about that. Alright, moving on to reviews. We're going to do some Disney Infinity reviews to catch up for when 3.0, honestly 3.0's come out, but I ain't got it yet. It's the freaking Christmas. That's where I think people just made holidays just because they're freaking bored. But speaking of which, on episode 14, the upcoming version of Merc Man Show, be prepared, it's going to be a Halloween special. I don't know what the heck I'm going to wear because I always wear a mask all the freaking time, but I'll come up with something, guys. Alright, let's continue on. 1.0s. Sorcerer Apprentice Mickey. Oh. Can you... I know the sun is in the glare, but pretty good sculpted figure. And what he can do is he can just shoot magical blast from his fingers as a distance attack, and then he just spins around and releases one big powerful attack for 1.0. When 1.0 was out, this guy was the most powerful guy. Sorcerer Apprentice Mickey. I'm currently playing as him right now. Then we're moving on to the Incredibles. We got Mr. Incredible. Well sculpted figure. You know, he always looks like he's ready to just beat your ass. He's got that fist up like bring it on, dude. He has the power to ground pound, and he just does like this giant shockwave of earthquake stuff, and he's just really freaking powerful. He can lift strong objects and throw them. So he's a pretty cool guy there. Next up is his wife, Mrs. Incredible, who can stretch really long distances. That's her power. Then you have Violet, their daughter. She can turn invisible in the game. And she can create a force field, and she can, like, shoot blast at her. So, she can shoot, not blast at her, but she can shoot blast out from her, like a force field blast, like, almost like the Force in Star Wars. So, yeah, this is Violet. And I would show you the gameplay of each character, but these are freaking copyrighted. Because I'm going to get to that in a few minutes, folks. Anyways, this is Dash. He's the son of the Incredibles, and he can run really fast. That's his power. And even his melee attacks are freaking fast. Good luck trying to shoot this guy, because he'll freaking dodge out of the way. He is among one of the best characters of the 1.0s. Then we have the supervillain Syndrome, who... It's hard to tell, but if you look real closely... Well, not really, but see these gauntlets right here? This is his power. He can, like, use telekinesis, zap, and he can lift any heavy object and just throw them. He can kind of dodge out of the way kind of quick because he's got these boots right here. The white boots. Can you see them? Yeah, so they got rockets attached to him. He cannot fly, but he can, like, dodge out of the way, and if you hold that one Y button, he'll shoot up with his rockets and bash some idiot to the ground. Then we got Mike and Sully. And I'm doing these guys at the same time because their attacks are pretty much the same. They bash, they can sneak, and then they scare. Ooh, just in time for Halloween. So that's it for that was it for the Incredibles, and this is the Monsters University playset. Which, this is the playsets right here for Monsters University, the eye for the Incredibles, and the skull for Pirates of the Caribbean, which was my favorite on this disc here. In case you're wondering, playsets are the video game's levels. It's not the toy box. The toy box is a area that you can create on your own. You can do whatever you want in the toy box. Any character can interact with any character they want. But a playset is actual game. It's the actual real game, folks. It's the, you don't create anything, you just play the game. And whatever you unlock in the game, you can use it in the toy box to recreate your own worlds. I know it's really confusing, but you know, that's the way the game is. Anyways, back to Monsters University. Randall here, who is my favorite in the Monsters University, he can turn invisible just like Violet. However, Violet, it's just a click of a button, so he turns invisible for as long as he wants. Randy, on the other hand, you have to hold down the sneak button in order for him to become completely invisible. He bashes and can scare people. Just like the Sully and Mikey, the only difference is he can turn invisible. Okay. Then we have Pirates of the Caribbean, which is Jack Sparrow right here. Captain Jack Sparrow. Then we have my personal favorite, Captain Barbossa, because he's in between good guy and bad guy, just like me. So I often play as Barbossa. Then I have Davy Jones, the villain. And the reason why I sold all these guys all at once is because they all have the same exact attacks. They can shoot guns and use sword fighting. And I'm gonna bring the camera over here to show you the remainder. This is, okay, this ain't working. We got Lightning McQueen, Mater, Holly Siftwell, and the one I play as in the Cars playset, Francisco. He loves the ladies. And they pretty much, I mean, they're cars. They basically just drive, do a bunch of backflips and stuff. It adds your boost meter. Now allows you to go faster if you want to, but they brake, accelerate, go into reverse just like a car. Moving on to Toy Story. We got Buzz Lightyear, who I play as, and he was my personal favorite in the 1.0. His sidekick, Woody. And then Jesse. These guys, and this is kind of like my number one complaint, is that they all play very freaking similar. They each have a shoulder bash, and then their distance weapon, they throw a ball. Which doesn't do much damage. Which is kind of stupid considering that Buzz Lightyear has a freaking laser right here. And they all, Woody and Jesse, they can use Buzz Lightyear's jetpack here. Doesn't make much sense. But that's what he can do. Then we have the Lone Ranger. We have, of course, Lone Ranger, and this guy uses a gun. Here's his guns right here. And he also has a second gun that you can use in the game. And he just punches and things like that. Then we have, of course, his sidekick, Tonto. The one and only Native American in Disney Infinity. Still is. Which, Disney, if you're watching this, you need to make a Pocahontas figure. That way he'll have, like, a girlfriend. But he throws axes and does melee attacks. And that's, those figures are for, this is Cars. This is Toy Story with the rocket. Then here's the Lone Ranger with the guns and the star. Okay, so this video may not be as quick as I thought it'd be. But anyways. And now for Frozen, which do not have any playsets. These are purely toy box characters. They have no story mode or nothing. But you can play as them in the toy box. We got Anna from Frozen. And if you look real closely, she's got a rope on her. And that rope is her grappling hook. So you can use it to grapple, kind of like Batman, to each grapple point. And then we have her sister Elsa, who plays very similar to Sorcerer Mickey, only he freezes things. But basically the same attack. Shoots sparks, powerful attack, freezes everything. Then we got Wreck-It Ralph here. And notice his big giant fist. He's pow, 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 pow. He can pound the ground on any foe that's unlucky enough to get in his way. Then we got Vanellope Von Sweets, who sometimes I play as, and she can like teleport, like glitch, 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 teleport. And each character for a distance attack, Wreck-It Ralph and Vanellope have a cherry bomb. Really, it's a cherry bomb. It looks like a cherry. You throw it and it explodes. Doesn't make much sense, but anyways. Here you have Phineas, whose big giant nose reminds me of a when you take too much Viagra. And basically, his attack is he takes his nose and he just like picks with it. And then he has like some weird baseball gun. And then you have Agent P. Now, I don't know why Phineas don't have his brother Ferb. Disney, that was kind of stupid of you to not include him, but whatever. You have Agent P here, who's a martial arts expert. He's like a spy, like James Bond. And his hat here, even though it's well attached to the figure, in the game, he can throw it off and kill guys. Kind of like Odd Job from 007. And moving on to the final two figures, we have Jack Skeleton from Nightmare Before Christmas. And he can scare guys just like the Monsters University's guys, but he has a pumpkin throwing attack. He could throw pumpkins, which is pretty freaking badass. He's like, whoa, every time he throws them. Then finally, we have Rapunzel. Which, don't be fooled by her long hair. It doesn't do anything. Her special ability is frying pans. Frying pans. Now, what does he do with frying pans? Well, he doesn't cook eggs in them. He hits bad guys with frying pans, but he even throws a frying pan at the bad guys, which is pretty freaking funny. But all in all, despite all that, despite some characters acting the same, Disney Infinity 1.0 for Xbox 360 is a really good game. Lots of fun. When you add all the characters, you get a special weapon, which is a lightsaber, which is freaking awesome. Early access to a lightsaber. And because of that, because of the toy box, and you can unlock whatever you play in the toy playset, unlocks in the toy box, and you can make anything you want in the toy box. The toy box mode is well worth it. So, Disney Infinity 1.0, I give a perfect 5 out of 5. 5 out of 5, folks. It's a really good game. Pick it up on eBay. I'm sure you can find it on eBay. I'm sure you can find most of these guys on eBay. They might be pricey as fuck because people are greedy bastards. But it's definitely a good game. So Disney Infinity 1.0, perfect 5 out of 5. Alright, we're just about out of time. But before we do, let's move on to Dick of the Week. This Dick of the Week is a company called InGrooves. And InGrooves, here's the thing. Anthony got onto a really, really old account called NinjaFan1001. He just simply wanted to upload a video from the Janet Jackson concert. One song. The intro into one song, because it was freaking cool. He wanted to save it for memories. Just for his personal use. He didn't care if other companies make money off of it or whatnot. So he uploaded it, and guess what? InGrooves comes along and fucking flags it. Says it's theirs. Now I'll be right back, folks. Be right back. Okay. Now I got Janet Jackson's new album. Really good album. Brief review on it. It's really good. Lots of fun on it. Really good songs on it. But look. Look at this label here. Look real closely. Do you see anything that says InGrooves? I don't. And to show you guys what I mean, I'm going to give you a brief video on what InGrooves is really about.
Mr. Music Boy, we're back here at Music Expo Europe. We have Rob McDaniels, who is the CEO and founder of InGrooves. Thanks for coming along today. Can you give us a little bit of just insight into what exactly Ingrews is, what it does?
Sure, absolutely. We got started in 2002. There's a company that I founded. We're based in San Francisco. And basically we are...
Flag your shit for cash.
Yeah. You see that shit? That video is exactly right. They flagged it for cash. Now, normally I don't care if you, and that's called monetizing. I don't care if you monetize it. But don't fucking... When I uploaded, it said I could not play it in the United States of America. What the fuck? I filmed that concert in Nashville. It's in the USA. And you know what? I don't know if you guys paid attention, but it said its office is in San Francisco. That's not in freaking Germany. I mean, these guys are the most anti-American motherfuckers out there. They're anti-American. They're probably sucking ISIS's dick right now. So, congratulations, Ingrews, for flagging my video for no apparent reason, and therefore, either make that video to where I can view it in America. If not, then you're going to be fucking dick of the week. So congratulations, Ingrews. You are dick of the week for being greedy motherfuckers and flagging my video for personal use. Like I said, I don't care if you make money off of it, but don't limit it to countries. Alright guys, so like I said, next episode is Mercman's 14, and that one is going to be a Halloween special. I'm going to be talking about some of my favorite zombie games and all things like that. And so remember guys, pick a good contract, don't take anyone's side, and I'll see you guys on the next Mercman show.